Whereas here, well, you've just got to look around you. The libraries, the parks, the public transport, the schools, the recycling, the municipal flower displays. Everything just works. They really have nailed their civic infrastructure. You won't want to go back after a year or two here. I mean, you're not planning on it, are you? I agree to all of this at different times. Sometimes I'm the one saying this, or at least saying certain phrases. The way when I lived in London, I agreed that it was a relief to live among so much culture, energy, the buzz of the city. And when I returned north, to the half-abandoned fringe of coast on which I'd grown up, to the friends who hadn't left, I said how wonderful it was to have space, to have quiet, to pay a sensible price for a pint. Here, this is less tact than diffidence, but it leaves me feeling unaffiliated, drifting aimlessly in the void between two countries, with no predilection, no plan for movement towards one or the other. And you can choose, I tell myself sourly, to go either way. What fortune to be able to base a choice on liking, to be worried only about the lack of it. Here, the Netherlands, with its seeming ease and order, is the least complicated place we could have come to. I am well aware that this is the tamest and most tepid flight we could have made. It was hot today, the last gasp before the cooler weather sets in. I felt at a loss. I'd know how to feel in this weather at home, I think, what my plans would be, who they'd be with. Heat and light bring to mind yellow grass, hasty plans, swoops onto the chiller cabinets of express supermarkets, emerging from damp train carriages, spilling like blood through the sutures of the bus, knowing there are glowing hours ahead. The heat would be in me and around me, unaccustomed warmth in my mind, beneath my skin. Here, I experienced the heat only as something physical, something practical. I changed my outfit, stuck my bare foot into a patch of sunlight on the sofa. There was nobody to call. How's it going? Where's it going? I know Robin gets asked things like this by his colleagues, whose minds run in these nevertheless life-affirming channels. He works for a company that manufactures all kinds of foodstuffs, its logo found everywhere from baby food to biscuits. His career was the engine of our move here. The granular nature of work in this kind of megacorp is incredible. His job involves keeping a close eye on the global supply of seeds and legumes. I went to a drinks reception at his offices this week to welcome newcomers and was greeted immediately by a woman, a stranger, who said to me, "We have heard so much, and we will get him to marry you." She heaped my plate with 4 skewers of chicken, dunked in satay sauce. After I had eaten one, the same woman leant over my shoulder and said blandly, "No one should eat so much meat in one day." I'm forgetting what it's like to have colleagues. It's such a con, I tell people bravely. The 9 to 5, the 40-hour week. Since I've started freelancing, since I've been working for myself, by myself, I get a day's work done in 4 hours, less. Nobody is interested in hearing this. They smile and mime envy, but it invites no interest, no genuine sense that this is something to be desired. And maybe they're right. My spare hours do stack up aimlessly, slabs of white-walled afternoons spent topping up my water glass. Footsteps in the street bring me soundlessly to the window, like a cat, to watch others, busier than myself, recede purposefully in the direction of the city. A woman, one of our neighbours, came to collect a parcel that had been left at our house. She introduced herself as Suzanne and, looking at me closely, invited me to join her at her house, 7B, just a few doors down, for a cup of tea or a glass of wine sometime. "It's good to know your neighbours," she added. We both know.